Hi Papua New Guinea, and welcome back to another great episode of Sports Scene. And on the show tonight, we went out to POMBA Basketball League's Grand Final on Sunday at Sir John Guise Indoor Stadium, where we had some great matches. Both Saints teams in the finals. Unlucky they went down there with Chariots and Tamaros coming out trumpies there. And also on the show, we have the Rugby League World Cup semi-final highlights and updates we have for you. And yeah, you know, the basketball that went on the weekend here in Port Moresby, some great sports going on. And we also had the semi-finals of the Rugby League World Cup. Yeah, and before I talk more about that, let's move straight to our weekend scoreline. And you can see some really huge upsets and a big congratulations to the teams. Australia defeating a strong New Zealand side there, winning 16-14 with, the fullback Joey Manu always performing throughout there, but Liam Martin too strong, bringing the fight to New Zealand. And Samoa, I told you last week, Samoa, they defeated the host nation, England. I tell you, everyone's back in England, back there, and for a Pacific nation like Samoa, defeating England at home in Golden Point in pure classy fashion. Congratulations to Samoa. And moving on to the ICC T20 World Cup Grand Final. Finally, England get to breathe some good air as they finally won the T20 Grand Final. They're defeating Pakistan by 5 wickets. Pakistan hit 137, and Ben Stokes there, not out for 52, carrying Team England behind his back all the way to make sure they win before the last over. Congratulations to England. And moving on to the Pacific Women's Four Nations, Solomon Islands, they're defeating our Pacific Queens, the PNG Lakatois 3-0. And the under-20s, Matildas, the Australian team, proving too good there, defeating Fiji 3-0. And moving on to the NSL Round 8 Southern Conference, Central Amona back to the winning side, defeating NCDFC by 4-2. Gulf Comora proving too strong for NCD South, winning 4-2. And Hekari played a huge match against FC Genesis there, winning by 1-0. Yagi Asasara there scoring the goal for that game. And And moving on to the Highlands Conference, Upper Aporo FC defeating Ratsa FC 3-0. Kuri FC defeating Wapak FC 2-0. Going on to the NGI's Central Conference, we have West Tribe FC defeating Seeds United 2-0. Lahari FC drawing with Kimbe Eagles there 1-1. And Tavoa FC defeating Green Gold FC 1-0. And in the NGI Eastern Conference, Panguna Metal FC defeating Bougainville United by 1-0. Wantok FC defeating Kiara FC 1-0, and London Sun come up FC, not Bougainville. It was an 8-goal game there. London Sun come up trumpy there, winning 5-3. And in the Northern Conference, we had Morobe Wabens defeating Lay Natives 3-1, and Lay City too strong for Tuspap Stallions, winning 5-0 there, and Lay City Dwellers also scoring 6 goals, defeating Lahi FC. And that ends our weekend scoreline. Yeah, and we have the POM Basketball League Grand Final. We went out there, caught some of the games and few of the highlights. Stay with us. It's up next.
It was just giving all you got in the last quarter. Yeah. So we maintained from the first to the last, which was a good thing. Yeah. Oh, the preparation was really good. We started like 4 months or 5 months into the tournament, and we kept on going. Yeah. Oh, the team was just absolutely. I can't even explain how the team was. Yeah, because they played the semifinals without me and my co-captain and our coach, Claire, as well. Yeah, so they did really well all throughout the tournament. Yeah. I just want to acknowledge the sponsors for POMBA, and just a message for the young youths coming up. Like, it's never too late to achieve your goals. You just have to keep going, so one step at a time.
Coming into the game, we were confident because we are the defending champs. We knew we were going to win, but we had to prove it on the court that we are a better team. The whole week was great. We had everyone in training. For the past 2 weeks, we haven't been training as a team, but in leading up to the game, we had a good preparation. I have a lot of young guys, and these guys have a lot of future ahead of them. As a senior player, I'll give all the credit to them. It's because of them we are here today. We are the champions. First of all, thank you to our opponents, Saints, for a very strong game. Thank you to POMBA for the competition, and thank you to our sponsors, major sponsor Credit Corp, and last but not the least, to all our fans and families. Thank you very much. Damaros.
Welcome back to Sports Scene, another segment of the Rugby League World Cup. You know, we had some great matches. The semi-finals there, we saw a big upset. Toa Samoa, big win over the host nation, England. Stefan Crichton with that beautiful field goal to get them the win. And Australia proving too strong for New Zealand. New Zealand actually fought well in there. Dylan Brown, Joey Manu, always performing for Team New Zealand. And the Rugby League World Cup Team of the tournament has been named. And you know what? Our PNG Komul's superstar, our star hooker, Edwin Ipape, is the hooker of the tournament for the Rugby League World Cup. And I will name the squad. And you can see for yourself, Joseph Manu, fullback of the tournament at the back. And the wingers, Josh Adoka, Brian To'o. And the centers, Stefan Crichton and Tim Lafai from Samoa. And the 5'8", Jerome Luai from Samoa. And halfback there, for me, I think Nathan Cleary missed out there, but George Williams has been named. George Williams, the halfback for England. And the props, Tom Badgers and Junior Polo. These guys have been racking up the running meters for their teams, England and Samoa. And yeah, our superstar there, Edwin Ipape, getting the hooker role, hooker of the tournament. You know, Harry Grant, we had some classy hookers. Harry Grant, Ben Hunt, Brennan Smith in form, but I tell you, Edwin Ipape is a superstar. And yeah, I hope we get to see him in NRL or in the Super League. And also in the second rowers, they have Liam Martin and Cameron Murray, and the lock, Victor Radley. Yeah, and on the bench team of the tournament, Harry Grant, Sunil Turuva from Fiji, Kayoni Kalo Matangi from Tonga, and James Fisher-Harris from the New Zealand Kiwis, and the men's team of the week. And the Golden Boot, the player of the tournament, is none other than the Kiwis fullback himself, Joseph Manu. Joseph Manu, man, racking up run meters, scoring tries, setting tries, defending well for Team New Zealand. And I know he plays centre for the Sydney Roosters, but I'm pretty sure a lot of clubs will be looking at him, and I know he can play anywhere, and he's a superstar. And if you've missed out on the semi-final of the Rugby League World Cups, here is the highlights.
Shorts on eBay within the hour. Make a bid. Brown's kick will come down right on the goal line. The Kiwis have got the first try. Hughes has got it. Tripped over his own feet. Cleary, Hunt, Bomb. The Fox is on the run. Here comes Adoka. It's one of the great rugby league tries. 5 from the line. And then Brown, Hughes, kick through, doesn't fit
offside.
It. And offside. Rapana to put New Zealand in front. And Jordan Rapana, successful. Well, Grant to Cleary, fired across, beautiful footwork, Whiten, Mano, what a pass to Holmes. That is so good from White. That was so good from New Zealand to stop it. Nelson. Now Brown, Papali'i, Nikukucha, all-line ball, Militalo, big stride, back inside to Brown, Ronaldo! Man United fans are saying, where's this form been? Sixth semi-final, Rapana, he's got another one. Well done, Jordan. Australia with a restart, and Murray straight from it. New Zealand bundied off. They just weren't ready.
They're not at the best, they're not playing the best rugby, but they keep on going. You can play your best rugby for 50, 60 minutes.
It's been an amazing test match, and Australia have beaten New Zealand, and the Kiwis could not have given any more.
What a performance.
Nobody averts their gaze as one-sided today either way. This is a contest. This is Samoa on Rugby League's world stage, and that's a very clever piece of thinking from Dom Young. Cool head right from the start, but he's faced Samoa into dangerous territory. Brown. This now is Luai. Pops it over the top. Lafay's got the footwork, and Lafay's got the first try of the game. Net by Toho, who cut things down, but England keep it alive. Williams again with a skip and a step, being dragged towards the touchline and beyond. And Watkinson's taken it in with that first effort. Here comes Burgess. Burgess driving. Oh, let's go. Head goes down. Never any doubt, Junior Paolo.
Tackle technique. Paolo looks like he's going to get a speaking to from the referee, but he's been fantastic.
He's off for 10 minutes. Junior Paolo, Sinbin for 10 minutes.
Will want to play quick around there. They want Young to get down and play the ball quickly. Well, they want this kind of play the ball that we've got now.
Meckinson's not tackled. Had a look up at the referee who said play on, and that's brilliant from Tommy Meckinson. And the player he's run over has the doctor's on.
Oh, it's fire, move around.
Yeah. It's friendly fire there, wasn't it?
Head on head.
Yeah. Hill has to unpick himself from those defenders on the floor. Williams, the little dummy, and he's thrown, and he gets it away. Is going to be Elliot Whitehead. George Williams with the surge.
Wellesby. Samoa ready to shut it down. So just even
to go down with ball in hand. Little grubber to the in-goal area. Oh, and it's just overcooked from Wellesby. And he's held up just a foot away, an arm stretch away. And Young came out to make the tackle, and he didn't make it. That left the gap, and that gave the invitation for Lafay to score. Pointing at defenders. It goes beyond him to Tompkins. Now it's Wellesby. Here comes Farnworth. Farnworth through the first line, and through the second, and through the third. And England on the try. And England have hope. What a moment to strike. But let's take a pause. Tompkins collects. Wellesby on its way, interception from Crichton. Stephen Crichton is going to go the distance for a huge try. Stephen Crichton with a try that might just win it for Samoa, that takes them into dreamland and possible World Cup history. Here's Crichton. And he has kicked it. It is close to retribution. Williams steps back. Tompkins, Luai, crowds him down. England desperate to keep it alive. Samoa come up with possession. Now it's with Williams. Williams with the break. Off he goes. Farnworth on his outside. Farnworth puts the foot down and chases. And Tommy Meckinson is pointing him towards the sticks. Farnworth scores the try. Meckinson has a kick to bring it level. And in the dying moments of this extraordinary game, a little bend of the knee. Silence descends inside this stadium. Meckinson strikes it, and the flags go up! The arms go up! England's hopes are sky high again! Massively important. Anthony Milford's already set. Anthony Milford charged down by England. England survive. Farnworth has it. First chance is spurned. Have a look for Milford. Milford again is in position, but they're also going to go back to Crichton. Crichton's got time to try and win it for Samoa, and Stephen Crichton is a history maker. Samoa into the final of the Rugby League World Cup. What a moment for that nation, and in amongst it, what a moment for Stephen Crichton.
Good night, Papua New Guinea, and welcome back to Sports Scene. It's finally time to wrap up the show, but you know, we've been doing the usual Rugby League World Cup Try of the Week, Highlight of the Week, and Player of the Week for Sports Scene. And this week's Try of the Week goes to none other than Toa Samoa's superstar, Stephen Crichton. You know, as you can see the highlights here, Stephen Crichton there, getting that intercept, runaway try. The scores were 20-20, and Stephen Crichton getting that intercept at that moment, I tell you, broke all the English men and women hearts. And Toa Samoa, that was a history-making try, giving them the lead. Stephen Crichton, too good on the day. And moving on to our player of the week goes to none other than Australia's second rower, Liam Martin, who was named the MVP for the match against the Kiwis. Liam Martin there, as you can see, with the big hits. On the day, he did 75 meters and one line break there and one tackle bust and 35 tackles. He brought on the fight to the New Zealanders, and you can see that aggression shown there as him and Fisher Harris. Teams got heated up there, and Liam Martin went to mark Fisher Harris there, flying at him like a torpedo, hitting Fisher Harris. I tell you, Liam Martin, this guy is a superstar for the Penrith Panthers, and he did stand out for the Kangaroos when they needed him against the big Kiwi forwards. And the highlight of the week goes to Samoa, Toa Samoa's winning golden point field goal. Stefan Crichton there making history for Toa Samoa as they won that match, getting them the grand final spot. The first Pacific nation, Tier 2 nation, to make the grand final of the Rugby League World Cup. That's all we have for our weekend highlights for Sports Scene. Now we move on to our weekend preview, the Rugby League World Cup Grand Final. The Australia team, the women's team, take on New Zealand 2:15 in the morning on Sunday. And in the morning, in early hours in the morning, 5 a.m., is the big match, the Kangaroos versus Toa Samoa. I tell you, I'll be up and I'll be supporting Samoa. Even though I love Australia, I know Toa Samoa is a second-tier country, and we should be backing them as they are the only Pacific nation playing the grand final there. And we wish both teams all the best. And finally, the FIFA World Cup is starting, guys. I am pretty excited for this match. And I tell you, Argentina is my team. I'm looking forward for them doing well in this World Cup. And the first match in Qatar, Doha, we have the host nation taking in Ecuador on Monday. And on Tuesday, England, the Three Lions, have named a solid squad to take on Iran. And Senegal take on Netherlands there. And USA versus Wales. Saudi Arabia versus Argentina. And I tell you, I can't wait to see the combination of Messi, Dybala, and Lautaro. Man, these guys, there's three big fronts there. And on Wednesday, we have Denmark versus Tunisia, Mexico versus Poland, and a huge match for France as they take on Australia. France are the current World Cup champions. Unlucky there, the Bundesliga leading goal scorer, Christopher Nkunku, out from the recent training for the French team, and we'll be looking forward for a good replacement there. And Morocco will take on Croatia 11 p.m. on Wednesday night. And that ends off all the weekend preview for you. That's all I have for you. I'll be looking forward for some great matches in the FIFA World Cup, and all the best to Toa Samoa and Australia over the weekend. I'm pretty excited for that match. I can't wait to see, we might see some Stefan Crichton magic, some Jerome Luai magic, or Cameron Munster, or the superstar halfback himself, Nathan Cleary. And all in all, we can't wait to see some great sport coming up. If you have any sports stories, do contact us on the number on your screen, 312-9229, or you can email us at sports@mtv.com.pg, or you can also Facebook us on our Facebook page, inbox us, and we can discuss something, and we can come to you, or you can come to us and join me on set, and we can talk about sports and anything relating to your competition. And I can't wait to see the stories you have for me, and we can't wait to feature you on the show. And before we go, big congratulations to Concept Kobani winning the AFL Grand Final there. You can see some of the pictures. The Kobani boys always hashtag in Sports Scene. Yeah, please, if you want your photos on the show, hashtag Sports Scene. Yeah, you can see some of the photos taken by champions of the AFL comp, Concept Kobani. Big congratulations to you guys. And congratulations to the Tamaros, the men's basketball team, for winning back-to-back championships, with also the Chariots defeating the Saints there. Yeah, big congratulations to you. And for those who are playing sports on the weekend, we wish you all the best. Please do take care. And from the director and I, the rest of the team on Sports Scene, do have an amazing night, and do catch us next week, same time, here on Sports Scene. Good night, everyone.